Hey, my name is Brian. I am the second affirmative speaker. Um, so today I'll be talking about how Southern California police agencies should expand community policing strategies, and my three main major points are that California has a high police on civilian casualty due to lack of police. My second point is that current community policing strategies or efforts aren't working, but if implemented correctly, they actually do work. And my last point is that we can certainly afford implementing these strategies. According to Ward Atlas, California is in the top 10 states with the highest rates of people killed by police, with a whopping 5.22 police killings per 1 million people per year. With 39 million people residing in California, that makes it an average of 205 casualties a year. I know that kind of seems like a small number when compared to 39 million people in California, but it's still a substantial number when you look at it. To put it in perspective, there's 30 seats in this classroom. This would mean that 6 classrooms full of students are being killed a year by police, which is obviously a problem. When we explore the problem further, we see that this is caused by a lack of police per capita, meaning a lack of police per people in California. According to statistics provided by the FBI's Uniform Crime Reporting Program, California major cities average about 15 policemen per 10,000 people. And this is very small compared to cities like Baltimore with 46 policemen per 10,000 people. That's triple the amount of officers per 10,000 people. And when you look at the crime rates, Baltimore has 1,400 crime rates per 100,000 people, as opposed to Los Angeles, which has 3,100 violent crime rates per 100,000 people. Again, that's triple the amount of manpower and half the crime rate, which shows a direct correlation that having more police officers means less crime. Now that I've talked about how California has a high police on civilian casualty due to lack of police, I will talk about the current community policing efforts and how implemented correctly they actually work. With the statistics that I have given in my last point, it is clear that California's community policing strategies are not working. If they were working, we wouldn't have some of the worst violent crime rates in the United States, with cities like Los Angeles having 3,100 per 100,000 people. But according to FBI crime statistics provided by SafeWise, Oak Ridge, Tennessee is ranked second safest city in America with 0.07 violent crime rates per 1,000 people. And this is due to their community policing strategies. Some of their strategies include neighborhood watch groups, where the town provides, and then something else that they do is a town provides a place for the community to review police initiatives and other safety strategies in the town. According to the NYPD, some of the strategies they use is assigning neighborhood coordination officers to different sectors of the city, and the officers serve as liaisons between the community and the police, and they devote at least 2.5 hours of their day to community-based problem-solving activities. So they'll go to schools, they'll just go to the communities and spend time with the people, just familiarizing themselves with the community, engaging in meetings with neighborhood leaders to better close the divide between cops and the community. Since implementing these strategies, the major felony crime rate dropped 5.3% across the city from 2013 to 2015. Now that I have talked about how they actually work when implemented in different cities, I will talk about how we can actually afford implementing these strategies. The base salary for a police officer in the LAPD is $59,000, and with the LAPD's annual budget being $1.1 billion and a third of that being left over, we can certainly afford to employ hundreds more cops to increase the police officers' numbers by per 10,000 people. So even if we only have a few extra cops, which by these numbers we'll have, you know, hundreds extra cops, if they follow the same strategy as places like New York, it won't cost any extra money because they're literally just patrolling, or they're cutting their patrol time by going to spend time with these communities. So like the community policing strategy in the NYPD, which has been proven to work, costs no money, since they didn't have to hire any extra cops to implement the community policing strategy. They simply just assign cops to spend time with the communities during their patrol shift. This is the same for the neighborhood watch with cities like Oak Ridge, Tennessee. The police agencies simply provide a platform for the community to review new police initiatives. And this is why you should vote.